they're doing top 8 today. Guilty Gear Strive looks like they started pools today. Street Fighter looks like they started pools today. So that's what we're seeing. I think we're seeing some games. They used to be. I think it's because they've added so many games. I mean, I remember back years ago when we used to watch Evo, and it used to be just everything. Pools happened on Saturday for every game, and then finals happened everything on Sunday.
We are going to see megD lock in the Val pick here. So not normally something. Well, actually, no, it is quite a normal pick for him, but not something we saw this tournament. We saw Diana, and then we saw a Ada. So going from blasters and bow and spear to sword and gauntlets, it's a little bit of a different change. I will be honest here.
Three, two, one, brawl.
All right. Moving into grand finals, game number 1, which on loser side, megD on winners. So both of these players, they do have a little bit of a consistent showing in, I believe, it's not top 32, I want to say. Actually, it might be top 32 on actual official brawl.
Sheesh.
So, well, we should see a pretty good game here between both of these players.
I don't know, man. I'm pro Guichabou. I don't know. Once again, megD, one of those players we've seen in MSI, we've seen at multiple different, majors and many community tournaments. So we definitely know that they have the ability to win. So that underdog or that lower seed player definitely has a special place in my heart. So we'll see. We will see if it can go ahead and happen here, but megD is just on a really good level. But it looks like Guichabou was able to take that game number, excuse me, not game 1, but that stock number 1. So megD has to go ahead and tie this up right here, right now. Okay, let's see here.
So like you said earlier, you said you think Guichabou might be able to take grand finals over megD. Right now, that is looking like a possibility.
Oh yeah, for sure, man, for sure.
But I think megD's repertoire of characters might be a little bit too much to overcome from Guichabou, because there's only so much he can adapt in such little time. And just to remind you, this is grand finals, which does mean that if megD loses this set, he does have another to fall back on. But Guichabou, on the other hand, if he loses this set, that's it. But despite that, Guichabou does take the lead in this game.
Guichabou, Guichabou, Guichabou. Although, hey, yo, just like Guichabou, though, did in numerous games where they were able to just turn up out of nowhere, I've seen megD do just the same. So maybe we see megD lose game 1, and maybe we see Guichabou never win a game again the rest of this set. You never know. But right now, Guichabou is looking phenomenal. This game 1 of the grand final set here. Remember, guys, if you don't know how this works, due to the fact that Guichabou lost in a winner's bracket and megD has not lost anything, Guichabou has to go ahead, beat megD in a best of 5. That would cause a bracket reset. Basically, it would send megD to the loser's bracket, and then they would play another best of 5. And at that point, whoever won that second best of 5 would take the entire tournament. So Guichabou basically has to win 2 best of 5s when megD only has to win 1.
Now, stocks of both are very close to kill percent, or both are very close to dying here. But megD, on the other hand, last stock, Guichabou has a very, very large lead here. Yeah, I think he was trying to go for a clip there, I'm gonna be honest. It looked like it. We're just trying to find this kill option. megD trying to stay alive, gets a delight recovery, finally equals up the stocks.
Brings it back.
Unfortunately for him, though, damage is not on his side. He might be able to turn this around with the weapons he has, but Guichabou very, very close to confirming this last stock. That latent fade attack is not working very well for Guichabou. Ooh, very close now. Out of options. Does manage to make it back. End light recovery. Sadly not going to connect. But that side here, though, Guichabou takes down megD. Game number 1.
And we see this, and we can't take you already know we can't take that first game 100% in account when it comes to what's going to happen the rest of this set. We do see character swaps. In community terms, we do see a lot of pro players start with characters that they may or may not play, just for them to continue to train with those different champions to ensure that they're continuing to get better with them. So you never know, but I mean, both of these players are going to stick with their champions. megD, once again, we've seen them time and time again play this Val, but it could be a potentially different second game here.
Already you're seeing Guichabou start off with these guitars, doing a little bit of damage, a little bit at a time. But as we saw last game, megD almost equaled it up, but Guichabou staying on megD, going for that ground pound, not going to be able to confirm it, but dodging poorly on megD's part will get Guichabou the confirm.
Hey, but Guichabou right now, look at that. I mean, barely any damage on that first stock. Oh my god, no way! Dude! Wait, what's going on here? Are we seeing some connection issues on the side of megD? Are they moving like a robot here? I don't know, man. We might see some connection issues here. Dude, that was phenomenal. I mean, you're going to go ahead and take that first stock off of megD, and then you're going to go ahead and continue to play aggressively that second stock. Oh my gosh, Guichabou looking phenomenal.
And remember, Guichabou, he had lost first round. He lost winners round 2, which I believe was his
second game?
No, that was his first game.
That was his first game. Oh, yep.
I believe. Let me look real quick. Yes, I believe Guichabou was seeded number 2 in this tournament. So this is seed 1 versus seed 2, I believe. Yep. Seed 1 versus seed 2. Guichabou right now, he is 8-1 in sets right now. He's gone through the entire losers bracket for his chance to fight megD in grand final. And right now, he's doing an amazing job. Fair, what do you think megD has to do to try and bring this game back?
I think megD just have to play like megD. I mean, megD, one of those players that is able to bring it back. I think right now I'm considering a character swap if I'm on their side. It really depends though, because megD shouldn't have a lot of pressure on them because they have a whole reset. In case they do lose this, they have a whole another best of 5 where they're able to make changes and adapt. I think this first set is definitely going to be a lot of testing, a lot of looking at what can I change into, or what kind of weapon do I feel will go ahead and force Guichabou to lose some of these games. But right now, I mean, Guichabou just being super aggressive. If I'm megD, I'm emphasizing on that. I mean, he's overly aggressive. You might want to play a little bit more defensive, emphasize on the mistakes. But what mistakes is Guichabou making? That's the real question.
I think the only mistake he's making is... I really couldn't tell you, you know? Like, he's not really making any. He's just avoiding a lot of attacks. As I say, that does get hit a few times, unfortunately. But I do think megD has a chance here, but Guichabou is just doing so well with these guitars. megD put into right. It's like almost exactly like last game. megD's in red, Guichabou's in red. I think a little bit of an aim issue there with megD's weapon throw. But does get a 3-hit there with gauntlets. Equals up the stocks, but once again, the damage is so heavily in Guichabou's favor, I really don't think it mattered. There is a D-Light recovery from Guickabou. That's going to put him up 2-0 over megD right now. Here, I think you might be right.
Man, I don't know, man. Hey, megD, I'll never count him out. I will never count him out.
Alright. Yeah, I respect it. But now megD swapping over to the Ember. I believe, I think this is what he played in Winter Champs. If I'm not, I think it's Winter Champs that he almost won.
Yo!
I'm pretty sure it's
What? I'm not gonna say it's his main, but this is the.
3, 2.
You know, when you think of megD.
Brawl.
this is the megD pick. Yeah, just missing the Skyforge.
Yup. I mean, when you
You
see
just
megD,
missing
you
the
expect to see
Skyforge
this.
color, and then that's megD.
Yeah, this is the megD. I mean, this is class. I mean, sometimes you see those different characters with the different skins. I mean, you're like, oh, okay, that's the insert pro player name pick. You know, kind of like when you see that Brawlhalla with that that like Terminator type of skin, right?
Yep. Then same thing with like Sandstorm, our House Sandstorm, like.
Oh yeah, the Mordex.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Sandstorm, Mordex,
Yep.
Defender, Skyforge. And then you got like the Fate too, with like the Skyforge weapons too, you know?
Oh yep.
Pretty equal game here. Ooh, a nice read there by megD. He is going to take the lead for the first time in the set.
I don't know, man. I think with the Ember pick, do you really take megD? I mean, I gotta remind you guys. Ember, you have the guitars and the bow. Guitars, once again, this patch being super strong. That down air, being able to start a lot of different things. You're going to rack up that damage, and of course, that bow, you're going to be able to use as a spacing tool, keep your opponent at bay. And then, of course, those easy finishes with the nair. But Guichabou showing his just dominance this set, being able to secure that first stock and tying it all the way up.
That cannon signature, it has a really wide hitbox. I believe it spins around. So it's very hard to predict where it's going to land or where it's going to hit. And especially that last part of it, it actually lands quite a bit. It's not even like the entire sig, just that final ending bit. It just catches people by surprise. You know, it's rarely ever used, but when it is, it normally hits. But megD getting another down signature. Not going to KO just yet, but very, very close. What are you thinking about the character swap for megD? What do you think about it?
I think it's a good switch if you can make a difference with it. But right now, Guichabou's kind of starting to figure it out. But that neutral signature by that Ember, always super strong.
The problem with that is it catches so much more than it really should, in my opinion. I think the bow pick is working out a lot better for megD, because that's what we saw in the Diana earlier. So the bow was really good, and the blasters were even actually really good. So right now, Guichabou down on his last stock. So it is a little bit different than it was last game, but it really just comes down to whether or not megD, you know, can win this game, bring it to game 5, or will Guichabou get the reset? It is definitely entirely possible. megD does get a read and will force in game 5. Or potentially game 4, I'm sorry. Potential game 5 will force game 4. I'm sorry. I'm a little dumb sometimes.
Whoo! megD. It's winnable. I think megD switched over Saw that 2-0, said, "Hey, we can't. We got to get this over with. We got to get this done. Bust out the Ember, and as you can see, as you can tell, that Ember is definitely something that you want on your team. It's looking super crispy, but on the side of Guichabou, if I'm Guichabou, am I thinking about switching? I don't know, man. I don't think I switch. I mean, that game was not too far off. It's not like, you know, megD totally destroyed you or it was totally one-sided. I really don't. I believe in the Lin Fei. I believe in the Asuka. I think it could happen. Sakura. It's possible. It's possible.
Oh, that's interesting. Star GG just said, yeah, screw you. You can't look at brackets. Going to a small brawl now. Perry, what are your thoughts going into this game?
My thoughts going in this game. All right, there's two thoughts. The first thought is from my brain. My brain telling me that megD's a freaking beast with Ember, and they're gonna end up putting it together and ended up taking this whole set. My heart is rooting for Guichabou. Once again, all those games in losers bracket, making it all the way to grand finals, taking out even New Zomber to get here. So my heart wants Guichabou to take this, and it could potentially happen as Guichabou is able to secure that first stock, doing it phenomenally. Oh my gosh, Guichabou opts to go for the guitars as they should, but on the other side, megD is going to come with a clean stock. Oh, trying to trick out Guichabou there. Finally gets those guitars. Definitely has the ability to finish that stock. Guichabou going a little bit too deep, but megD doesn't emphasize it, but emphasizes on the jump. Gets that recovery.
The small kill box on Brawlhalla is something that Guichabou tried to avoid, especially in his game, I believe, against Zomber. We saw after game 1, Guichabou swapped off of Brawlhalla to Apocalypse, not really liking the fact that it's just such a small kill box, and he can't really do too much with it. Because most of the time, he'll either get a kill with recovery on guitars or with NC, so... No, maybe it's a good pick, but I don't know.
That's exactly what I'm talking about, dude. Look, Guichabou, why were you thinking about switching, man? I hope you weren't thinking about switching because you don't need to swap. Already taking that second stock. Guichabou looking phenomenal this game. Remember, Guichabou has to win one more game and they are going to reset this bracket. We will see a clean game 5. megD might look like potentially maybe lagging, maybe? I don't know, man. megD's not playing normal. Or are they? And Guichabou's just getting everything. I can't tell. Dude.
Oh.
Reset. Reset.
That will be the bracket reset. Guichabou 3-1 over megD. It's going to put both of them into loser's side. Here's where it is decided. Grand finals reset. Pear.
Yep.
What do you think about this?
Dude,
megD's swapping back to the Val.
Well, I mean, we didn't see them reset their game, so I mean, was there some lag there like we predicted? I don't. Legitly read every single thing that last game and really put all those strings together. What? Bro, Guichabou's a menace, man. And right now,
oh my god.
What? No way.
Oh my god, he's still going too. We get the crash and megD's dead.
No, he got hit a little bit. He got breathed on. Guichabou has a little bit of damage on him. That was not a perfect 0 to death.
I mean, technically it was because he got hit right at the end. That is insane. Guichabou taking a very commanding lead.
Yo, the time of the looks like it's the time of the guitars. I mean, the patch is up there. Everything's going great. Guichabou is just shining with his Lin Fei, dude. I love to see it. And right now, megD definitely has to make something happen.
megD's trying to play a little bit more patient with the sword, trying to find some option to get it confirmed. It is going prime, okay. And does get a recovery, now equal stocks. Guichabou really just has, I wouldn't say he has control over the set, but he looks so confident in his ability just to play the game, not have to worry about what happens. He's getting a nice repiece there on Qatar. But as you can tell, that Lin Fade attack does not do very much for him. Now on Cannon. Cannon does a lot of work just by itself. The strength not even needed. megD going for double side sig. Guichabou does not manage to make it back, and megD takes the lead. Really good use of those falling sigs. megD capitalized on Guichabou falling down. Now, megD with the lead. Yeah. Not something we see too often in this game, or in the set that but Guichabou trying to equalize it very quickly here with his recoveries and sigs. Trying to find something. megD looking for a punish now. But Guichabou with the weapon throw will get the KO. And now, final stocks in game number 1, finals reset.
I can't believe this was a reset, man.
I mean, you thought Guichabou was gonna win.
It could happen. It could happen. Guichabou with the guitars are definitely able to do it. Come on. Ooh! Yo, megD, chill out, megD. megD also not trying to be overly aggressive here. Look at them. Look at them just waiting, bro. They know that Guichabou has the ability to start. If they start something, they're going to be able to secure the stock 100%. Especially right now, as megD nears that kind of reddish, dark orange. Okay, they're able to hit him with that nair. Nothing happens there. The unarmed nair misses. megD, the only one with a weapon, a D-light into recovery, a D-light into Sarah might kill here. They got to be very careful here. Has the cannon here, goes for the hard read, doesn't get it. Great weapon toss into nair. Double nair, doesn't get it. The signature, oh my God, Guichabou has brought it back.
megD just looking for the confirmed D-light nair from cannon. It is so lethal right now. Both players in the red. He missed the GC D-light at a crucial moment. megD finally picks up the gauntlets, and then the normal end light to end it. Oh, wow, that's like climactic. But extremely close game number 1 of Grand Finals reset. This is really close. I decide on a winner. No.
Oh, that was close though. In the Guichabou we trust. And the Guichabou we trust, man. Guichabou coming, staying with the tried and true Sakura. On the other side, you got the Val, though. I wonder why they switched back to Val, though. Didn't keep that Ember, right?
I think after game number 4 of last set, he saw it as like, I don't really... Because game 4, he got kind of destroyed. I gotta be real. Like that game didn't go very well. But now, moving into game number 2 of the reset. megD no longer has a full like set to fall on. He really just has to win now.
This music on this map, dude. It gives me that that Attack on Titans type of feel, you know? megD taking that game 1, set 2 in grand finals. Yes, you heard that right. This is set number 2, not set 1. Guichabou was able to take that first set. They've done it once. Can they do it twice? We are going to find out right here. Both players starting off similar damage. First stocks all around, but megD having the weapon and trying to weapon starve Guichabou right now. Throws a weapon, gauntlets there. Those guitars that they're really good with.
A little bit more damage is built onto Guichabou. Put into red, going for a call it our all 4 ground up.
Dang, megD letting that reset happen on purpose, question mark? I don't know, man. Nah, I mean, anybody could take this first stock for sure. Okay, that won't kill. One more, man. One more.
Very close stocks here. megD does get the punish. Now he is in the lead. Now, I know you think Guichabou's still gonna win, but you know, right now megD is playing so well, but Guichabou doesn't get a quick response with that sides.
Nah, he's gonna get it. You notice the game has just tremendously slowed down.
Yeah, like when megD is really just trying to play the game goes a lot slower than normal. Because we're 3 minutes, we're 3 minutes in, and only 2 stocks have been gone.
That's what I'm saying, dude. I'm like, dude, this game feels a lot slower. Like, what happened here?
megD is
This man
trying to
literally
play
just on his side. Look at him, just chilling.
He's playing a lot more neutral game than Guichabou has been, or than he has been playing. But Guichabou does catch a down, trying to go for a reverse slide charge side signature, I believe. But yeah, I can't tell because those sigs on that crossover are just weird. Trying to go for an N-sig to get a nice little punish there. Ooh, a nice N-sig from Guichabou. Ooh, recovery. Barely touched. Alright. Guichabou does now have the lead. Now, I want to see game 5, but I do need to leave very soon. So, we'll see what happens. Worst case scenario, I dip out before what's it called, outro.
It's all right. Either way, no matter what happens, we are going to finish this off. But right now, once again, we are seeing a 1-0 on the side of megD. Both players on 1 stock. Pretty similar damage, I would say. I mean, there's a slight damage advantage on the side of Guichabou, but definitely something that could be erased in an instant. Damn, man, we're gonna get timed out here, man. It's 3 minutes and 36
last 4
left.
minutes of the game.
So
That's crazy.
Yup.
If they keep stalling like this, I might actually have to leave game 5. This is incredible.
Gee, man, megD. Go in, bro.
Oh, those nairs from the sword. We're trying to get a nice little read with that GCD light. But now megD has quite a bit of a lead. Actually, I wouldn't say that. I lied.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty tight up. But the weapon is definitely on megD's side.
Ooh, the end stick from Guichabou. Not enough. Delay recovery from megD. Not enough. This is so close. Delay recovery that time. It will be the confirmed. megD takes a 2-0 lead over Guichabou in Grand Finals reset.
So this could be it, man. You tell me the megD could potentially take this.
This could be it. megD could possibly ruin the dreams of Guichabou of getting a reverse and then taking the tournament. Because that's like some people's dreams. Like I want to win the tournament, but I want to win it from loser's side after getting knocked out first round. Like he's trying to live someone's dream right now.
3, 2.
I mean, I wouldn't really say that, you know.
Okay, Guichabou. This game is going to go a lot slower, guys. I guarantee you that. We're already seeing it. Both players just trying to read each other. Trying to get something started here. Guichabou. Remember, they are the ones 2-0. Look at this, man. They're just literally on the opposite side.
This is going to be a long one. I really hope it just ends at game 3 because, you know.
That means megD would have to actually play. All right, turn around, neutral light. Tries to go for an air, doesn't get it. Okay, megD, this could be it. This is where Guichabou reverses, though. We're going to see the reverse 3-0 happen here. Watch. That's it.
Ooh, nice KO there from megD.
Potentially two
Now
stocks
he's
away.
in the lead.
Okay. Again, double. Just trying to get that stock, man. Can't be too greedy, though. Goes for the Sair, doesn't get it. The turnaround Sair. megD, bro. Look at him.
He's playing so good with the sword, but that last frame of that side stick does connect, does input a dodge down. I wouldn't have done that, but megD with those 2 stock lead. It looks like it might be over for Guichabou here. He's on his tournament stock, does manage to get a confirm there, but he's down a whole stock against megD, who's already up 2-0 in the set. There, I don't want to call it early, but I think this might be it, bud.
Maybe.
It is definitely still possible. Guichabou can win this. We have seen the Katars and Canada do so much already for him in tournament. But now he has to take it to the extreme. But megD playing so well with the sword, keeping Guichabou starved. Something an amazing. Oh.
Wow.
Really?